Oh, more damage. Oh, sorry rascal. Shoot, we got a mess now. What's up, guys? My name is Daniel and you're watching Triple R Farms, and it is Friday, November 17th, and welcome back for another video. I'm on the way over here to the combine to, we're gonna see if we can start cutting some Milo, but on the way, I was going by this field where we were testing out the Case tractor with that inline ripper, and what I did right after we did that, I ran over there and hooked up the J&M rolling basket, and I just went over it real quick just to see what it would look like as far as sealing up that crack, and I'm gonna show y'all what it did. So this is what it did. Did a wonderful job. I know it's an extra pass going back over it with the tractor, but that thing is really wide. I was running it 9-10 miles an hour, and you cannot even tell where that shank went through here. It did an excellent job. But you can get that attachment on the on that inline ripper with the two wheels in the back. That should seal up that crack where you wouldn't have to do this, but we didn't have it on the plow, so I just wanted to try our rolling basket and see what it did. But it looks good, and this is ready to plant for next year. So the main thing that's going to keep us from harvesting Milo today is going to be the moisture of the Milo. And we tried it the other day and it was like 18%. So we got to be around 14, probably the highest we need to be. So we'll see what it is and go from there. Alright guys, we are combining. Moisture hanging around 14%. So we are good to go on that. We got some sunshine out, which means the moisture is going to get better and better. But yeah, we are combining. Got a little bit of hog damage out in this field in some areas. Looks like they just walked out there and laid down and just smashed everything on the ground. It's kind of in small circles. But other than that, it feels pretty good. The variety is BH Genetics 5755. See right here, this is where the hogs just kind of came out here and laid around for the night. I got to get those sorry dogs. So what do you say we get the drone out, get it up in the air, and get some Milo harvest video? Here's pies too. That's all you need right there. Oh, you knew you were gonna be tight. So what I was doing to the cotton picker, I was just draining the water plus the spindle cleaner, draining it out of there. I know we're going to get some cold weather at some point, maybe over Thanksgiving holiday, so I went ahead and drained that because we are done picking cotton. Also, my rogator, we're going to pull it in the shop and get it out of that weather in case we do get some below freezing weather. It'll be in the nice warm shop. But what's so crazy about today's weather? It's like 42 degrees right now, and later on today it's supposed to be 78. Crazy Alabama weather. So what I'm going to be doing today is we're going to be cutting some more Milo. We're going to be moving to a field over in the valley called Billy Morgan. But unfortunately, I have nobody to help me get everything moved over there. Dad did help me get the 18-wheeler over there to the field. But I have got to drive my truck over there, and then we got a long walk across the valley to get the combine over there. Then we got to grease up the combine. It's going to be a little late start because we got a really heavy dew this morning. So we're going to have to wait for that to dry off. And then we'll get started cutting some Milo. That's the plan. So we made it to Billy Morgan. This is where we're going to be cutting today. And the goal for today is to try to get through with this farm because we've got a lot of rain coming tonight. And then it's going to rain into Tuesday. So basically whatever field work we're going to get done the week of Thanksgiving has got to be done today because after tonight it's going to be really wet. So hopefully the yield on this Milo will be a little bit better than what we've been getting. I think that drought just really affected the Milo because it was planted last and it just suffered through that drought. But This particular field right here has looked pretty uniform all the way across. But I won't know the yield till we get out there in it. But what I was cutting the other day was, you know, around 55 bushel average. So hopefully this will do a little bit better. We got a little bit of Johnson grass that came through, you see in the background, but we ought to be able to go right through that. But now we've got the long walk back to the combine, and then we'll get started later on. That's about a 2-mile walk, but we made it. Will she crank? Oh yeah. Well, this is not good. So the only bad part about parking equipment like this over there at the hay barn is you have to deal with critters. And got a code going off in there saying the rotor speed sensor wire has been disconnected, which is not a good sign. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to let the ladder down. I gotta pull a cover up. We gotta crawl down behind the engine. That's where that sensor is. And we're gonna have to look at it. Hopefully we will not get attacked by a raccoon or possum that comes out of there. And hopefully a rat has not chewed the wire in half, but we're gonna check it out. That is where we gotta go. Go right on down here. So here is where you get your rotor speed. This little sensor right here. The line looks okay. See anything? Oh, looks like something chewed right there. Oh, there it is. You son of a gun. See that wire? It is chewed in half. You little sorry dog. Looks like they were chewing right there too. God almighty now. They right there. See right here? Look like they were chewing right there too. Chewed that completely in half. See right there? Golly. Oh boy. Oh, more damage. Oh, sorry rascal. Alright, so here's where we are. I crawled back up in the hole and looked at the wire again, trying to get a game plan of what we're going to do. And I kind of had 3 options I thought of. Number one was if that wire coming off that sensor went all the way to another connection, then all I had to do is take that sensor off, undo the connection, go rob it off Dad's combine, plug it all back up. But that's not the case. The wire coming from the sensor, it goes into another wiring harness and no telling where it goes after that. So that one is out. So option number 2 is to splice the wires together, which is going to be really hard to do because you can't even move when you get down in there. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But that is an option. Cut the wires, splice them back together, but I gotta do it in 2 different spots where that stupid rat chewed. Then option number 3 is just go get Dad's combine and use his header to finish this field. But I will have to swap out 2 concaves, so I guess that is the last option. If the splicing doesn't work, we'll go with option 3. So, gotta get some wire cutters and some wire nuts and some electrical tape. But I'm gonna leave y'all here because there is no room for a camera down in there, so y'all will just have to sit tight and we'll let you know what we did in just a second. Oh my gosh. I sure hope this works because I don't think I can go back in that hole. Whew, claustrophobic down in there. You can't move. My legs have been cramping up the whole time. But we got all the wires hooked up in both places, got them all taped up. I didn't have electrical tape, so we just used duct tape. It's not the most professional job if you went down there and looked, but if it works, it works. So we're gonna put all these tools up. We're gonna jump in the cab, crank it up. If it doesn't give me that code, we should be good to go. But if it gives me that code, again, that means they've chewed on the wire in another spot. So keep our fingers crossed. Whew. Let's go see if this baby will work. Don't want to go back in there. Here's a moment of truth. Keep your fingers crossed. Gosh, I thought that was the code. We're still good. This is okay. This is normal. I think we're okay. Because they gave me that code immediately when I cranked it up. I guess the real test will be when we get the rotor going, which I can do right now. If it shows us RPMs right here, we're good to go. That little rat thought he was gonna mess with us. I don't think so. All right, guys, we are combining. Look at all that itchy dust coming off that Milo. Woo-hoo. So this is the last pass in field number 1. We've got 2 more to do, but we have another problem with the combine. So apparently on the window of the grain cam, we have something blocking the view. I've never had this code before, but I think it should be pretty simple to fix. Alright, so this right here is the actual grain camera system. This is it right here. It's got a clear screen where it looks at the grain right there. And this auger right here, if you remember, that's the moisture. It's pulling in grain, getting the moisture and all, and also that is where the camera is looking at the quality of the grain and everything. It's doing it all right here, but I don't really see anything that's blocking the screen. But we'll just wipe it. But we'll just wipe it down with my sleeve. It does kind of have like a film on it. That's better. This is it. Last pass in field number 3. We are done with Billy Morgan when we get to right there. And it looks like we were just in time because it's getting really dark back towards Selma. And it's getting really dark to the south of us, so rain is right around the corner. So we got through just in time. Don't hit the truck. Well, that's going to wrap up this one, guys. Thanks for watching another video with us. And if you don't mind doing me a favor, click that little thumb, means you like the video. And we got one more farm of Milo left to do. And then 2023, all of the harvest will be over. So thanks for watching. See y'all on the next one, guys. We're out.